So here we have a right-angled triangle, and the question says work out the value of x as a decimal, and this is a 3-mark foundation tier GCSE question. So what's important to note here is this right-angled triangle is not drawn accurately, so we can't take any measurements directly from it with a ruler or a protractor. It wants us to work out the value of x. Well, x is that side of the right-angled triangle, and what we need to know is that we also know what the other two sides are equal to. Now, we only have the right angle in this right-angled triangle and the sides given, so that is an indicator that we're using Pythagoras. So Pythagoras' theorem tells us that a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Now, what is A, B, and C? Well, A and B are the shorter sides of a triangle, and C is the longest side of the triangle. The longest side is always opposite the right angle, so that 8 centimetres side is side C, the hypotenuse. And then A and B are the two shorter sides, which we're just going to label A and B there for 3 centimetres and X centimetres. Doesn't matter which of those two are A or B, as long as we're labelling the shorter sides. So we're going to substitute what we know now into Pythagoras' theorem. So I know that A is the 3 centimetres square side, and that B is the X centimetres side, and C is the 8 centimetres side. So I'm just substituting those values in there, and then I'm going to evaluate those parts, those terms in there. So 3 squared is 9, 8 squared is 64. Now I'm finding x here, okay? X is one of the shortest sides. So to find x squared, I do 64 subtract 9. So that tells me that x squared is 55. However, I don't want x squared, I just want x. So the next step is to square root 55. And you do that on a calculator, guys. And that would give you 7.416198487. Now it wants us to work out the value of x as a decimal, and what the AQA papers do quite regularly is they don't ask you to round. So you have a couple of options here. You can put that whole thing on the answer lines as because it's a decimal, so 7.416198487, or you could choose to round it yourself. As long as you've written the full answer there, even if you did round it incorrectly, you're going to get the full marks, guys.